Hey guys, so I said that I was going to give a demonstration of the Animator versus Animation card game, so I'm going to do that in this video. The Kickstarter campaign actually reached its goal after 27 hours and already hit 3 of its stretch goals, but there are still some stretch goals to hit, including a magnetic latch for the box. So the version of the card game that you see in this video is likely going to be very different from the final product, since they're constantly adding new things and changing the wording on the cards and improving the materials. So watch this video from the mindset that you're watching the gameplay rather than looking at the quality of the cards. So let's get into it. Alright, so here's how the game is played. So in the deck we've got a bunch of types of cards. There's the character cards right here. You've got the item cards, which have the white top, and then you've got, what are these, quick cards, which have the blue on the top. So item cards, quick cards, and character cards. So you've also got these action tiles: the drag, rotate, move, and click. You've also got this pointer, which decides where who goes first, and you pass it to the next person for the next round, so they can go first. So the point of the game is for the stick figures to attack each other, and the goal is to get 16 points by the end of the round. So each player gets 8 of these acrylic tokens. These are going to be the points. So the way that they attack, if you look at the character card, there's actually the fists that are pointing up. That's the direction that the character is facing. So if, for example, yellow is facing this character, then that would mean he's attacking blue. And so at the end of the round, when all the when they attack each other, then this person, this stick figure would take 1 token from blue because he's attacking blue. And if blue is facing, if they're facing each other, then the points cancel out and no one gets damaged. So let's play through a game to show how it actually works. So each player gets 10 action tiles, and they get 2 drags, 4 rotates, 2 moves, and 2 clicks. And what they do is, let's see, rotate allows you to rotate your character like this, 90 or 180 degrees in any direction, and not just your character, but any character. Move lets you switch places with the character like that, and the positions and rotations would be preserved. So for example, if red's facing this way and you switch these guys, then you would just do this, and now blue's facing red, and so you kind of turn the tables on them. Click just does 1 damage to that character, so click, so if green is doing click on red, then green would get 1 point there. But I should probably switch these back to be less confusing. And then drag is in order to take an item away from a character. So let's say that the gun is equipped to red, then you would use drag and then take that away, and you can choose to give it to your character or another character, or discard it. And you can only give it to your character if you're next to it, and if you don't have anything equipped to you already. Each person gets 10 of these. Let me just distribute those out. So you decide a random person to go first. Let's say blue goes first. So everyone gets 2 cards, and then you take turns putting down an action tile. So blue would go first. Let's say that they put down a rotate, but they keep it hidden face down. So let's say they want to rotate their blue character, and then maybe, I guess a good first action is usually to rotate. So maybe red wants to use click on blue, you could do that. So once all the tiles are down, you're actually allowed to change your mind where you put your tile. So if I put mine here, I could choose to put it here instead. But once they're all down and everyone is good with their choice, then you take turns again, revealing your tile with the first person. So this person uses a rotate and maybe rotates towards green. Green did rotate also and decides to rotate back towards blue. Red decided to do a click, and so that would mean you would take a point right away, and yellow decides to attack blue. So now we discard the action tiles. So the next part of the round we're using item cards. So if we look at blue's hand, he's got an item card here and a quick card here. You can tell by the color. So you're allowed to use an item card. So let's say he just decides to equip a pencil, and that allows him to have 1 extra damage. So by default, each character does 1 damage, but now this person does 2, this person does 1, and so this person would do 1 damage to them. Each person's allowed to also do that. Oh, that's nice, a sidebar. So now green has the advantage with 1 extra, and red doesn't have any item cards, and neither does yellow. So now is the chance to use a quick card. Quick cards are used once and then they're discarded. So this says target animation can't attack this turn, so that's very good for blue. So he's going to use it on green, and green can't attack this round, and that means he gets to do 2 damage to him. And then hand tool is a 1 extra move, and that's basically a 1 extra move tile. So he could choose to move these 2, and now, well, this is kind of messy. Now he's facing this way and avoiding the attack from blue. So that's kind of cool. And now this one, let's see. So now blue is attacking, target animation can't attack this turn. So yeah, that's a good thing to do too. Red is going to use lasso on blue, and now blue can't attack red. And let's see, what do we have here? Let's use the antivirus and just do 2 damage to, let's say, green. So now now we've gone through the 3 parts of the round, which are the action tiles, item cards, and the quick cards. And so now we evaluate who gets damaged by how much. So basically both blue and green can't attack, so that doesn't count. None of those count. But red isn't facing anywhere, so it doesn't attack anyone. And basically the only one who gets damaged is green gets hit for 2 by using this antivirus, and then yellow is attacking blue and gets 1 damage. So yellow basically gets all the points this round. So now we discard all of these quick cards like that, and we move on to the next round. So I think it's counterclockwise, so yellow is next. And so we each take 1 card every round, and now it's yellow's turn to do the action tile. So we basically just keep going the same way. This is the same repeat as the last round, but we keep going using the action tiles, then using any item cards, and then using any quick cards. And basically whoever gets 16 points by whoever gets 16 points first wins, or whoever has the most points by the time all the action tiles are used up. And there's 10 action tiles, so that means there's 10 rounds. So after 10 rounds, whoever has the most points wins. So yeah, that's basically how to play. And so I just want to go over some of the things on the cards in parentheses. So once means you equip it once, and then at the end of the round you discard it. This one is the same, you equip it once, but it can't be dragged. And then brush has a reach, and this actually only affects
when you have an 8-player game. And I'm not sure if the game actually supports 8 players yet with the action tiles. I think that's a stretch goal, but if you did have 8 players or played an 8-player game, you would set it up differently. Let me just do it real quick. So this is an 8-player game, and if one person were to use a brush, for example red, and they were to be rotated this way, that means that their attack would reach to another one extra person. So that's what reach does. But unfortunately you can't double equip. You can only equip one thing at a time, and the only way to get rid of an item from your character is either with a drag or with the eraser quick card. So yeah, that's the Animator versus Animation card game, and obviously the materials are probably going to be a lot better once the campaign is finished. But the campaign finishes on December 14th, so grab your copy. It's going to be a lower price through Kickstarter than after Kickstarter, so head over to Kickstarter, check it out, and I'll be releasing a new animation shortly. So check out the Kickstarter. Stay tuned for the next animation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.